And welcome to Goth Mother's Reselling Adventure. I'm your friendly host, just trying to share some tips and tricks on reselling or just plain selling on various platforms, mostly Poshmark Canada, since that's the one I'm most familiar with. Please, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. You know the drill. So what's prompted me to come on today is that here in Canada, we are having a postal strike. It's been going on for a few days now, and it could potentially go on for weeks, months. And this is very stressful because, it's November. It's November the 20th. And this is the time of year usually when sales are ramping up. Now here in Canada, um, we do kind of celebrate Black Friday, not quite as extremely as the people in the United States do, but we still hop on the old bandwagon of offering deals, getting deals, waiting to buy tickets, like airline tickets and holiday packages and hotels and stuff like that around this time of year. And it all peaks on the actual Black Friday and sometimes goes on to Cyber Monday. So this whole month is about deals and getting ready for the holiday season. And then in the United States, of course, they're gearing up for their big Thanksgiving, and then they have the Black Friday pandemonium. So they're thankful one day, then they go out and spend all their money the next. I've never understood it, but we all enjoy the fact that we can look forward to a time of year where there's deals. In Canada, traditionally, our Black Friday used to be Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, and that is still a huge discount day here in Canada too. But of course, that's after you wanted to get the perfect gift for someone. So what can we do with this mail strike? So what's happened to me is before the strike, I had two orders that I shipped. One made it to the person before the strike. The other one is sitting somewhere. And it's funny because they both were going relatively the same distance, and I mailed them at the exact same time at the exact same post office. So I guess that's one way of understanding or not understanding how the strike is going to work for people. So I've been hopping on Reddit and not X, but a couple of places I poke around to see what people are saying they're doing or strategizing or just lamenting, like all the sales small business is losing right now. So with Poshmark Canada, I'm not sure how it works in the States, but in Poshmark Canada, all our orders are done through Canada Post. When they give us our shipping labels, we slap it on our package and we take it to our nearest post office, which is often in drugstores like Shoppers Drug Mart or Rexall, or a standalone post office, doesn't matter. We do not have any other shipping alternatives. And so for Poshmark Canada, the strike has ground us all to a halt. And as we've come in, we're not even a week in yet, but people are, us shopkeepers are panicking because we are now losing out on, the holiday things. So how can we strategize? How can we deal with this? So for me, I was just gonna kind of like just live my life and, because I'm not a reseller, I'm just selling stuff I already have. I don't go out and buy stuff to sell. I have plenty to sell on my own. And once I get all that stuff listed, which will take me years, I'll be done. But for other people who do reselling, they still are going out and they're still sourcing and all that. So one way to strategize is to just keep doing what you're doing with regard to that. In my case, a couple days ago, I went through my boxes and stuff, and I've labeled my Poshmark box. It's like basically spring cleaning my apartment. I have a very small apartment, and now I have all this Poshmark stuff I'm trying to sell, which is my stuff, my kids' stuff, my parents' stuff, and stuff that friends give me. So I'm getting overrun and overwhelmed because I don't want to just be staring at Poshmark things every day. And I did already have a bit of a system of inventory going on where I have boxes and IKEA bags, but now I've been taking this time instead of putting new things up, just trying to sort through and organize what I've already done. I had an order a few weeks ago where I could not find, it was a bundle and it was good money, and I could not find the one item. And I still haven't found it. And I'm sure it's in one of the bags I haven't organized yet because I'm about three-quarters of the way of reorganizing. I do have items that I never did put in inventory. Oh, I'll remember where that is. How? I keep bringing in boxes from the estate to sort through. 'Cause my dad died, and I've been trying to go through everything because the house is sold. So now, we sold tons of, lost tons of money on estate sales, but now there are a few boxes of things that I need to go through that aren't just letters and photos and what do you do with all that stuff when you live in one room? A whole lifetime, several lifetimes, because there's photos and letters and things from previous generations to my parents. And so I'm a little overwhelmed with stuff, and it's easy to lose things. So I'm firmly labeling boxes, and I'm moving things all to one specific spot in the apartment instead of, some in one closet. I only have like one closet, so some in a closet, some over here, some over there. So that's one thing you can do during this strike is just take a deep breath, look at your inventory system, and fix it up. Just make it nicer, make your labels nicer. Maybe you want to re-strategize how you're even doing it. Or maybe you've always been on top of it and you're super organized and yay you. Now, I was originally listening to the Poshmark messaging, which is keep your closets open, keep listing, just keep acting like life is normal. And I thought, yeah, I'll do that. But in looking at Reddit and now seeing what's happening in my own store, I have now put it on vacation mode because since the strike started, I have sold two items. And I've written to both the people saying, there's a strike, right? And that I can't mail these. And they're both like, yeah, we know it's all good. Mail it when the strike's over. And so that's fine. Both those people are cool. And that's fine. So I was operating on that where, yeah, people are cool. They know there's a strike, so who cares? But what you may not know if you're a Canadian posher is that Poshmark will ding you on shipping. Even though they've extended the shipping time to 10 days from 7 days, they claim, because people have written, and you can go over to Reddit and under Poshmark Canada and see for yourself where someone wrote to Poshmark and they cut and pasted the information they received from customer service. And what's happening is because the system is so automated that we will get dinged for late shipping even though it's a strike and we can't ship. So I first noticed this. So now it's come to a point where the first person who ordered stuff from the strike, I believe it was like Friday night, it was like, oh my God, why didn't you order like 5 hours earlier? I could have run to the post office. But anyways, wouldn't matter because then it'd be stuck in the giant clog anyways, right? So now I got an email from Poshmark, oh, you haven't shipped your order yet. And duh, of course I have it. So apparently what head office is saying is that we will still get dinged for late shipping on orders that we take during the strike, even though we can't ship them out and everyone knows there's a strike because Poshmark is automated and they can't manually fix all the dings. So what that means is I'm a Posh ambassador too. and I have 1 day shipping, and I have a perfect record. I think there was twice I couldn't get something out because I was in another city dealing with the estate, and then so I got it out 1 or 2 days later. But most of the time, I'll get an order and I'll wait a couple of hours because I've learned that sometimes orders don't go through. So I wait a couple of hours to make sure the order goes through and isn't canceled. And then I walk over to the post office or drive or whatever, depending on my day and where I'm going and what errands I'm running. So I'm basically a same day shipper. And so now apparently the attitude of head office is, yeah, you're all going to get dinged for late shipping, and but don't worry about it because it'll balance itself out if you go back to being a same day shipper once the strike is over. But I'm thinking, oh my God, but what if I get like, what if the strike goes on for a month and I get 20 orders and now I'll have 20 dings, you know? It's going to take a long time to get my same day shipping status back up. So I've now decided to put my closet on vacation like other people did right away because they've been in the game longer. They understand. So yeah, I really value the fact that I have same day shipping. And to me, that's a big plus when you shop in my closet. You know you're going to get it right away, unless Canada Post does something. So that's how I've been strategizing. So during these times, try not to freak out. I know people are trying to find alternative ways to ship their stuff, but on Poshmark you can't. So then there's the whole, let's cross list on eBay, let's cross list on Etsy, and all of that. I personally don't like to cross list because I forget what I've done. I do have an eBay store and I should give a little more love to. And then I have an Etsy store that also needs a little more love. But both those stores exist. And for those stores, it's not just Canada Post. As we all know, you can do FedEx or whatever, because you can ship around the world on those platforms, and the customer chooses how they want to pay and how they want things shipped. So, so there's that strategy if you want to migrate over if you haven't already. But for me, I'm not going to get all fussy with that. But of course, Poshmark for me is one stream of income, and it's been becoming a nice stream of income. But I do other things as well. So, and everything in my life makes kind of small streams of income. But so the Poshmark, I was loving how I'm getting momentum. I was getting momentum and selling a few things a week now and all that. But we're all in the same boat. So I guess the thing is try not to stress out about things you can't control. You cannot control the strike. You cannot control the outcome. You cannot control Poshmark's weird attitude about the shipping things and all that. So just relax. Take this time to, either work on your stock or iron things, measure things, make new listings or don't, or maybe do what I did yesterday, go to the zoo. Went to the zoo yesterday and it was a lot of fun. It was really cold and rainy and dark. But it was nice just to, we got like 12,000 steps in walking around. So we got exercise, and then they had like a Taylor Swift bingo thing happening. So I got a Taylor Swift bracelet because I was doing the bingo cards. It's because the zookeepers had buckets of Taylor Swift bracelets. So it was a Taylor Swift bingo game you could do, and all the animals that have the Taylor Swift card in front of it, you take a picture and post on Instagram. And so there was one thing where you're supposed to trade bracelets with a zookeeper. So this is one of the traded bracelets. And yeah, it's fun. Then you get entered in a draw, and then when the draw, the draw will be after Taylor Swift's concerts are over. Here in Toronto, she's got another 3 to go this week, and then she goes off, I think, to Vancouver for the very last leg of her tour. So yeah, so you can distract yourself from, the horrors of your business crumbling, because there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about shipping things out from Poshmark Canada if you're in Canada. There's nothing you can do. So just deal with the stuff you can do and try not to sweat it. So again, if you like my videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As you can see, I'm trying to get back in my saddle of being more, making more videos and sharing more knowledge as I get more knowledge. Because, you know, I've been in the game now about 1.5 years, so I'm learning and learning, just like you. Okay? So have a fantastic day, and let's hope that strike's over soon and that those postal workers get what they need to get, because being a post office worker is a hell of a job, and we all rely on them so much. And I hope they get a good deal, and I hope it's not going to take forever to get it. Have a great day.